I'm on the TV. Hello? I'm on the TV.
You're on the TV.
Hello?
Uh-oh.
Hello?
Hopefully we didn't have a mishap again with the microphones.
I'm on the TV.
Pre-show.
I'm on the TV.
Sean!
What is up, everybody? Welcome to Sean and Lacey Live. A couple changes this week as we're revamping our efforts, our initiatives here, and at the same time, helping you guys to revamp your initiatives. Welcome to all of our Book Yourself Solid Network people who are joining us. If you're brand new to Sean and Lacey Live, which you formerly known as BDC Live, but it's not just BDC Live anymore because we are bringing in all of our Book Yourself Solid friends, family, and network. Those of you who are members of the Book Yourself Solid Network, make sure that you hit the subscribe button on tonight's transmission so that you're plugged in with us. Make sure you throw us up a like and make sure that you share the transmission.
Share.
Let's get all the service providers of the world in this live transmission. We have added every single Book Yourself Solid Network member into the canasta.
The canasta, but also if you are a Book Yourself Solid member and a BDC member, you are in the canasta
Twice.
Not once, but twice.
Now,
yes,
I don't know statistically, but I'm waiting for the day that we pull somebody's name twice in a row. That would be sick.
That would be wild. That would be wild.
Tonight we're giving away $400.
$400.
That means we're drawing 4 names, and that means I don't even have to look at the computer. That means that the audience is sparse because people don't care about no $400. They only start playing when it gets up to like 1,000.
Yeah.
Probably won't get to 1,000 because we're adding in Book Yourself Solid. So we've got Book Yourself Solid Network. If you want to join that network, go to www.bookyourselfsolid.com. We've got all of your names in the canasta. We've got Black Diamond Club. If you want to join the Black Diamond Club, go to www.blackdiamondclub.com. We've got all of your names in the canasta. We're going to draw 4 names tonight. In order to claim your prize, you must be present live on the chat. You might want to test out the chat. If you're brand new to this, you get 30 seconds to respond. So you got to test it out. Type some stuff in the chat right now. Make sure that you see it. You're like, yeah, it's working for me. I love it. I can see my name. When they call my name, I'm just going to type in there, hey, it's me. Boom. We are going to drop $400 into your PayPal, Venmo, or something. We're going to get you money. We love giving away money here on Sean and Lacey Live.
And remember, if you are brand new, we love topic requests. So if there's something that you want us to talk about, please do. Like, tell us. Let us know. If there's somebody that you would like to see on the live, we can try and reach out to them, see if we can get them on there. If they're an expert in a specific topic that you want covered. All you got to do is message James at blackdiamondclub.com, and let him know, hey, I really want Sean and Lacey to talk about this.
Or to bring this person on.
We do a guest once a month, so.
We're doing a guest once a month after last week's.
Give us some help.
Phenomenal guests. Got to be adaptable. We got to be open to new and fresh ideas. We've got to be open to abundance. We've got to be open to more than what we expect. Last week's guest absolutely crushed it. I was like, hey, we should do this more often. We're going to have a guest once a month. We're already starting to tee up some more guests that we're going to be bringing on. They're going to be absolutely amazing. Can't wait to have them on. Is Coach Brian Hall on the chat? He's usually on.
Maybe on.
I think we should get Coach Brian Hall on as a guest. That would be super fun. Maybe get him going down a couple rabbit holes. We're looking at Rick Jordan. I don't know who else. We're going to get some really cool people coming on and jamming with us. Hey, what happened to my little frame? I thought I had a new. Thought I had a new frame that had tonight's sponsor. Tonight, Sean and Lacey.
So you can see all of us to see the frame, I think.
Oh.
So show us the frame.
All right. Tonight's broadcast is being produced by Lukey. Back out there, Lukey. There it is.
There you go.
There's Lukey. He's got his Pacers gear on. Luke is pumped up after the last draft. We picked up a couple people who
big
people, and he's hopeful if they make the All-Star game, they're going to be traded because that's what the Pacers do. But he's repping the Pacers gear. Luke also, I believe, won money yesterday on Joey Chestnut.
I did not.
Oh, you did not?
Sean
You-
won money.
I won
and
money.
Sean
Pat.
and Pat. I was a big loser.
Yeah, nope.
Okay, well, and he was a big advocate for it happening. They canceled the hot dog eating contest.
We had fun.
We had
in,
big money on this
BDC
whole
headquarters
thing,
yesterday
and then
watching
it got
that.
canceled. But then it got uncanceled, and I won my bet, and Pat, I guess, won
You guys
his
had the
bet.
under. That's right.
Yeah, he
Joey
was-
Chestnut is just, for all intents and purposes, an American hero.
Yeah.
Yes, because he
right.
brought it back. Because
Yeah.
he was like, we are not canceling.
He's like,
the
I
hot
will make
dog."
this thing happen. I will get everybody
He
on
himself,
this. Yes.
Westfield's own, resurrected the
Hey,
hot dog contest.
Joey Chestnut from Westfield, Indiana.
be our
We're
neighbor.
transmitting
We don't even know.
from Westfield, Indiana. That's where Joey
Joey,
Chestnut.
I'm sure, is tuning in.
Yeah.
Probably.
Not feeling full at all.
One thing that we have not yet done is tonight's sponsor is Cram Nutrition. I need to go back to that again there,
Yeah.
Lukey. Cram Nutrition. Go to Cram Nutrition. Oh, dang. Look at you guys.
James, look at that.
That's pretty sweet. Go to cramnutrition.com. I wonder how many crams Joey Chestnut could eat. Luke, what are you guessing?
Ooh, we should do
how
a
many
cram
crams can Joey
contest.
Chestnut eat? I want to put your answers in the chat, please. How many crams do you think Joey Chestnut
And if
can
you're new
eat?
and you don't know what cram is,
Go to cramnutrition.com.
Check it out.
That's a
Out.
good one because
You need to load up.
He ate like 300 pot stickers in 8 minutes.
So cram
Yeah.
is the healthy version of
But
Uncrustables.
peanut butter-
77. Peanut
butter
butter's
can be
filling.
yes,
Peanut
and it's
butter
sticky.
can be tough.
And it doesn't go down quick. You, can't
You
slam.
could roll them
peanut
and squish them into a ball and dip them
Skippy
in water
says,
like
Skippy
he does.
Peanut Butter says 100 Skippy Peanut Butters.
100 Skippy
But then
peanut
Prime
butter.
Family Centers, which is
Him.
probably Skippy again, says 77.
He's,
So
he's having a rough day. Skip thinks it's 100, then Skip
We have
thinks it's
47.
77.
I think somebody
138.
Joey Chestnut
What's
can
the time
definitely.
limit?
Yeah. 10 minutes. 10 minutes.
Okay,
So
10
it's
minutes.
10
That's
minutes.
standard
He has
hot
10
dog.
minutes. I
He
mean,
did 62 glizzies.
yeah, 138.
I
Okay,
mean-
somebody needs to reach out to Joey Chestnut and say,
How many crams do you think you
how
can
many
eat?
crams can
Yeah.
cram in your belly?
You need to know
in
how
10
many crams
minutes?
can he eat.
Yeah, that's great. All right, I like it. That's Julie. That's why.
Cram, thanks for sponsoring.
So the Weiss household is split in their decision of how many crams Joey can eat. Yes, Cram, thank you so much. We appreciate you. All right. What else do we got, Luke?
Well, we got Money Matters coming up, and we're doing something extra special this year prior to Money Matters.
Ooh, yes. We are doing the
yeah.
Shank Dilly Cup.
Sean's
Shake
been
Billy
I mean,
Cup.
Sean's been golfing more than ever, and this is going to be a special tournament. So what do they got?
Sponsored by Queued Up. We got Swanee's Golf. I'm rocking the Swanee's hat
True.
right there. And True.
Links.
Hey, here's the thing. Every single player is going to receive some custom True Links shoes.
They're going to be so sweet.
They're going to be on site. They're going to be figuring out what you want your shoes to have on them. They're going to be dialing them up while we play. You're going to have some gear from Swanee's. We're going to have some fun games
It's gonna
with
be fun in
Swanee's.
general.
And then Queued Up, of course.
Are you-
The amazing app Queued Up is going to be out with us. Jackson
Are you half
Dietrich.
sold out already?
So, yeah, somewhere right in there, around
think,
half
yeah.
sold out. We got a few spots remaining. It's going to be absolutely amazing. I'm playing some good golfs. It's going to be hard. It's going to be hard to beat. It's going to be hard to beat. I'm getting
You are-
tuned up.
you
We
are
got the
playing good
Bridgewater
golf.
member is coming up here soon, and I'm planning on showing out. And just in, I am now officially eligible to participate in the Chatham Hills Senior Club Championship. Can't wait to be getting out there with
So
those
proud.
AARP golfers. We're going to be it's going to be a tight competition. We'll see what happens. And you played golf yesterday. Went out there. I think you shot about 146. And it was
That's
good.
not funny. It's good. I feel accomplished.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. We had a ton of fun. You had
Uh-huh.
a couple holes where you played the whole hole really well.
Yeah.
Played it all the way through.
And out of 18 holes, I only ended up in the sand probably
17 times. Only 17. There was one hole I think I remember where you weren't in the sand. But other than that, you were in the sand a lot.
Thanks. But I got out a lot, so there's that too.
All right, why don't you talk? Oh, what else do we have? Do we have anything else on there? You need to get your Money Matters tickets if you don't have those. That we do have, I believe, less than 20 spots left, 20 seats in the room. Looking to fill those. If you want to come out, it always blows my mind. Last minute, we're not technically last minute yet, but we start to see these registrations roll in. Amazing people rolling up for Money Matters. It's going to be an amazing opportunity to network, to meet people, all kinds of super cool stuff going on. If you want to learn more about your mindset with money, how money works, what you should be doing with your money, how you should be investing your money,
We
all
got
of
great
that
stuff lined up.
and so much more at Money Matters Workshop, Indianapolis, July 28th. Great city, by the way. July 28th and 29th. Come on out to Indianapolis, just south of Westfield, home of Joey Chestnut. You don't want to miss that.
Do we have anything else? That's all our announcements. All right.
All right,
All right,
pretty
great.
much.
Let's get started.
Let's get it started. Get the
This
party
week's
started.
topic is student of your calendar.
Well, I've been talking to people about Student of the Calendar, and I've noticed more and more people are implementing it. First and foremost, credit to Dave Meltzer. He's the one that talks about this. I don't know if he invented it. I remember one time, I should get the recording somewhere. I believe it was on one of the lives. He said that he and I invented it. One of the things I love about David. I don't know who invented it, but Dave
No.
talks about it. Dave taught it
It's
to
what
us for
gave
sure.
us the idea.
He
Yeah.
definitely taught it to us. We took this to the next level of seriousness, and we've implemented it. It's been absolutely amazing for our business. Let me begin by, though, saying a lot of people have some sort of like internal resistance to Student of the Calendar, but I also know that I hear very frequently, like, Sean, I need help with managing myself relative to time, right? There's no such thing as time management. You could never manage time. There's only self-management
Self-management,
relative to time. And a lot of people really struggle with that. And then they sort of compartmentalize it. They say, either in my business, or a lot of people have been telling me, like, I just need help, managing myself relative to time in my personal life, right? Like I need to get in my workouts, or I want to play more golf, or I want to spend more time, have more time for date nights, or spend more time with my kids. And I recently saw, if a lot of you may know, I'm a really big Ricky Fowler fan. I've never met Ricky Fowler. I'd love
Yeah.
to meet Ricky Fowler.
You've always been a huge fan of Ricky.
And Ricky just won again after a long
Which
hiatus
was very
of not
exciting because
winning.
we thought he was going to win the previous tournament.
Well,
and
that
he-
would have made me a lot of
Yeah.
money if he'd have won the previous one. If he would have won the U.S. Open, he kind of fell apart there in the final round. But that meant that it was around the corner. He was going to win. He won the Rocket Mortgage Championship. Got a lot of, very liked guy. In the post round interview, they were talking to him about, your round and your thoughts. What are your swing thoughts? And Ricky said, one of the things, Ricky reunited with Butch Harmon. Butch Harmon helped him to get his swing all right. They made major changes to Ricky's swing. And Ricky was like, look, while I'm on the range, what I have to do is I have to super exaggerate the changes that I'm trying to make. So on the range, when I'm practicing, I super exaggerate the changes that I'm trying to make, so that when I'm in a tournament, it becomes sort of second nature, because I have a tendency to go back to how it was before.
Right.
And because I practiced it exaggerated,
Now you're where you
in the
should
tournament,
be.
I'll be where I should be.
Ah.
And I was like, wow, well, this is very interesting. And I need for you all to understand it. If you like golf, if you don't like Ricky Fowler, none of that matters. Here's the thing, is those of you that have difficulty managing yourself relative to time, what you have to do is you have to place exaggerated circumstances in place, so that eventually you can have less restriction but still manage it.
Which means essentially you have to have some rigidity. Like you have
Some
to
rigidity.
be so tight with your schedule,
Because
so
you're
disciplined
not.
in your schedule, because you're not. Like,
Yeah, so your
people have a
tendency is to go back.
Yeah.
So you're not good with your schedule. So you don't like the idea of rigid. You say,
Right.
Sean, that sounds so rigid. And so you don't place the rigidity in there because
Which
you're like, oh, I'm
allow
scared.
you to be fluid with it, which got you in trouble in the first place. So
But the reason, so we don't have to be, you and I don't have to be super rigid with our schedule anymore.
right.
Because we've gone through, and I, get all the nonsense, the knocks, oh, look at Sean and Lacey, you're so rigid with their schedule. Well, they don't know, because they're not here today. They were here in the past when we had to be rigid.
Right.
That's like looking at Ricky Fowler and watching him duck hook balls at the range and be like, oh, this guy's in trouble. But you don't understand that he's exaggerating the fix for the game, for the tournament, for real
Yep.
life. So we have to exaggerate the rigidity for all of you just getting started, so that at some point you're gonna be like, wow, I have so much flexibility. What this is the interesting thing. By creating so much order in your schedule, what it does is it allows you to have more flexibility. Like, what a
Right.
paradox, right? By creating a ridiculous amount of order in your schedule and being rigid, what it does is it allows you to have far more flexibility. And that is sort of the paradox that I think people are chasing. Is like, you want to have flexibility, but you also don't want to be inefficient. You don't want to
I was gonna
not
say
get stuff
flexibility
done.
gets created through better efficiencies, right? I mean,
Well,
that's the reality of
and
it.
I think the proof is Luke just said, like, Sean's been playing more golf than ever. Well,
Hmm.
how am I able to play more golf? I'm not, we have more businesses than ever.
Hmm.
We're doing more things than ever. And at the same time, I have more time than ever because we are so tight with our time.
Right.
It creates the flexibility to be loose with the time,
Right.
right?
Right.
And so I just want to encourage everybody, if you're someone that is struggling with time rigidity, like, I don't know if I want to be that about my calendar. Well, you are missing the fact that what that does is that you're
Frees up
actually,
more.
yeah, you're actually choking off your own freedom.
Yeah.
You're
No.
actually
Yes.
restricting yourself. You're actually, all the people that love, I mean, and I'm fine, I'll take it. You can write whatever nonsense you want in the chat. But all the people that are like, oh, but I want time with my kids. The reason why you don't have time with your kids is because you are not strict enough with your time with other things.
Right.
You waste time in the areas of your life that could be managed. And what that does is it eats away from your time with your family, your kids, the things that you want to do. We all get the same amount of time. Some of you are just blowing it
Well, and
on nonsense.
that's the problem. I think that a lot of people, what I have recognized, a lot of people say, I don't have enough time in the day to do all the things that I want. But that's because they are so fluid and not rigid with their schedule that, they waste or lose 10 minutes here and 5 minutes here and 20 minutes here. And by the end of the day, that adds up to a
Adds up to
lot
a
of
date.
time. It adds up to a date night, right? At the end of the day. But you just didn't recognize it because it was in little bite-sized pieces, right? And so that's what happens.
Well, we started our day this morning at about 8:30 in the morning. It will be past 8. It will be over 12 hours. I don't think that we had small breaks because we believe in working in sprints, but we didn't waste time today. And tomorrow is very much the same. But what that will do in my life is it will gain me enough time on Friday to spend 4 hours playing golf,
Right.
right? Because I'm just going to save up today, save up tomorrow with efficiencies, and then all of a sudden on Friday I'll have a gap of time that I don't have things that I have to get done because I already got them done Monday and Tuesday, or
What was
Monday
that
and Thursday,
that
Wednesday and
video you
Thursday.
sent me from Preciado?
Albert Preciado,
Yeah.
that he sleeps, that he gains, if he sleeps 3 hours less every night, that he gains something like 3 months on the field
Right.
in work, 3 months in a year.
So I just think that
But
that's
you don't
the
have to
thing.
sleep less.
No, you don't have to sleep
But you
less.
could just
I
save
do not
3
advocate for
hours.
that.
You could save 3 hours every day. If I save 3 hours every day against you, I get 3 months worth of extra work. Or check this out, I could have 3 months of extra play. It's up to me. So I could play golf for 3 straight months if I would just outwork you for 3 hours every day. I could play with my kids
Yeah.
for 3 straight months. I could go to school with them for 3 whole months if I would just
People say
outwork the
that.
field 3 hours every day.
I wish I had time to take a longer vacation. You
Yeah.
do have time to take a longer vacation.
You just
It's just
wasted
about
it.
shifting around your time and being more disciplined
You
with
just
the
took like
time
1,000
during the
10-minute
day.
vacations
Yes.
all throughout the year.
And it wasn't worth
And
it
it wasn't
because you
worth
didn't
it
even
because you were at
recognize
home
it.
and you were just drinking a
Oh,
Slurpee, staring off at the heater.
sorry.
And then it all added up to like an extra week of vacation that you could have took, but you just already took it.
Yeah.
Right? It's already been
In
already
little
been
teeny
spent.
bite-sized, inefficient, unproductive pieces.
Why don't you tell everybody about how you manage your calendar?
Well, first, you know what? We forgot one announcement.
Oh, hey everybody, we forgot an
We
announcement.
forgot an announcement. We're adding a new show to Cairo Sushi, and I thought this was an appropriate time, since we're talking about time and putting things in your calendar,
New
to
show.
talk about the new show that's
Okay,
going
well,
to air
first
on
of all,
Wednesdays.
let's recap. So, Cairo Sushi is for chiropractors.
Yes.
If you're a chiropractor and you're not,
Or you service chiropractors.
or you service chiropractor, you're not a part of Samurai of Cairo Sushi. You're missing out. You're missing out on the opportunity to get in on the ground floor. If you're waiting to see where it goes, or if you're just going in and dabbling and then quitting, that's fine. You're gonna pay $99 a month later on. Right now, it's bargain basement price. You jump in, and we're running content right now, 2 days a week, about to go to 3 days a week, content 3 days a week. It's stored there. There's a Facebook group. You can go back and
Watch
access the
shows
content.
anytime you want.
It literally is kind of like the
It's
Netflix.
in your membership site, so you can
It's
access
like
it from your
Netflix
phone.
of chiropractic coolness, right? So Monday nights, Monday at 8 p.m., prime time spot, we drop Grant's Rants. So every Monday, Grant Dennis, president of the IFCO, he jumps on and he covers all the things that are going on in the chiropractic world. He just rants. He gives us his thoughts about it. He brings on guests. They talk about it. He covers super cool stuff that like you would never even know is happening. It's like
Yeah.
the behind the scenes stuff that's going on in the profession. And Grant's covering all of that on Monday nights. On Tuesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern, we drop Thought Flashes with Dr. Jack Borla, the sixth president of Sherman College of Chiropractic. Jack comes on and he edifies us with what's going on in the academic space. You know, a lot of people are like, what's wrong with the colleges? Well, what better? You have a chiropractic. If you want to find a chiropractic college to support, this is a guy, a chiropractic college president, who has the ability to jump on and do a show every single week. And so this program runs Tuesdays at 8 o'clock, Thought Flashes with Dr. Jack Borla. And now the Wednesday night program. Just so you all know, we're going to fill the week. So I still got a Thursday show and a Friday show coming at you. Just giving you guys a chance to be sideliners and be like, I don't know if I want to jump in or I don't want to jump in. Wednesday nights, 8 p.m. Eastern, we're going to debut next Wednesday, a week from today. So you're going to have to choose, right? Are you going to be on BDC Live or are you going to be in Cairo Sushi?
You can watch it back, though.
You can always watch it back. But you can watch it live. You can watch
us
this back.
back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can't win.
You could go on YouTube.
You can't
and watch
win,
it,
but you can watch it back.
Yes.
Here's the thing, Wednesday, 8 p.m., Primetime Pediatrics, hosted by Dr. Skip Weiss, hosting Primetime Pediatrics. Oh, it's going to be a great show about all things pediatrics. We're going to be
I'm so
talking about,
excited
like,
for
if you have a
this.
question about what's going on in the pediatrics world, you want to know anything that's happening, the latest research, what do I do if, all of the clinical things, communication tips, business tips, marketing, how do you service more families and children? It's all going to be covered on Primetime Pediatrics Wednesday nights, 8 p.m. Eastern. You must be a member exclusively to Samurai of Cairo Sushi members.
Access
Hey
the
guys,
content.
I still got 2 more shows to unleash. I might raise the price now because I don't want to drop the 2 more shows and then because
raise the
then they'll be
price.
like,
We're already,
oh,
yeah,
now
3
I'll
in.
join. Now that I've seen the lineup. And listen, this is a group of committed individuals. We're dropping this content.
It's already
Then once
worth
that
more with
content's
this
rolling
lineup.
out, we're going to
Yeah.
start dropping more stuff, including our live, right? Our live event, Spiz Fest, that will be dropping, coming to you live, all of the best. It's not going to be like a giant commercial. A lot of people are upset. Like, Sean won't let people speak if they're not, like, you know, selling stuff from the stage. It's not what it's going to be. It's going to be legit major content that will help you reach more people, make an even bigger impact, and create the lifestyle of your dreams. We're not going to stop there, chiropractic, because we're chiropractors. We're going to start, for all of you BYS peeps, we're going to create our broadcasting media channels for our different niche verticals. By the way, congratulations to Christine Zapata. She might be dropping in Cairo Sushi frequently as we are wrapping up. I just got notification today. We are 97% done with Book Yourself Solid for Chiropractors. That book will be dropping ahead of schedule. We're in cover creation. Remember, that is a Wiley Press book. So congratulations to Christine Zapata for her efforts in the creation of Book Yourself Solid for Chiropractors, published by Wiley. That book's going to be out. It's going to be an instant hit, instant bestseller. And then I'm sure we'll be dropping in Christine and Cairo Sushi. And so we're here to help you. I'm sure you'll see her speaking at Spiz Fest. We're going to be taking the chiropractic profession by storm and the other professions because we're working on Book Yourself Solid for Coaches with Matthew Kimberly. We just signed Book Yourself Solid for Creatives with
And we're
Joanna
gonna keep
Galvo.
going, but Yeah.
And we're going to do Book Yourself Solid for Financial
Financial
Planners.
planners. I was trying to figure this out, but you're still talking. Are we like fuzzy and blurry? Is our entire broadcast? Because it's showing up like ridiculously. I can't even barely see it on my computer.
I
So I
look
just had
great.
to ask. That's what you guys almost caught me texting. I was trying to find out from our team if it's really that bad.
You guys look great to me.
Okay, so you can
I
see
look
it on
great
there.
in
I
the
just want to
monitor.
know
I can
from
see you perfectly
no,
fine.
yeah, people are saying yeah. It's occasionally it's getting really fuzzy. So I just wanted to know what that
Oh,
was.
it's super fuzzy. It looks like it's foggy. It's foggy out.
It's really, yeah, it's blurry. Okay. No, it's clear. It's blurry. It's clear. We don't know. All right. So we're 50-50 on the clear blurry shot. It might just be somewhere in Indiana causing problems. Just wanted to make sure because I want you guys to be able to get the content and see what's happening. All right.
And you were going to tell us about Student of the Calendar.
Oh, I don't know. I was trying to figure this out. Student of the calendar. What do we want to know about student of the calendar?
Like that. Time management hacks. Becoming a student of your calendar.
Yeah, good. See, I'm not the only one blurry. So I think one of the biggest things that people can do when they're getting started is to create buckets. I think that that's one of the hardest things. A lot of people are like, I don't know what item on my to-do list to put where within my calendar. A lot of times when you're getting started with student in your calendar, you have a tendency to think too microscopically, and that causes people to feel overwhelmed. I think we had Julie on here not that long ago. We were talking about, or maybe that was actually in the mastermind. We were talking about how many things that could go on her calendar in one day. And sometimes when you look at 100 items on your calendar, it creates a feeling of like already like frustration, overwhelm, exhaustion. How am I going to get this done? Nobody wants to start their day like that. So when you're getting started, the best thing to do is create buckets in your time schedule. This is for email creation. This is for social media creation. This is for client experience. I think that doing that from the very start will allow you to, number one, get to know how to use your calendar better, and number two, be able to manipulate it and move those things around so you can become more efficient.
Working in sprints, so the buckets can't be too long. I'd prefer that they're not longer than 90 minutes.
Hour and a half is usually what we like to see.
Max. So yeah, we just are setting in general time frames. One of the other things for a lot of you that are scale people, we compartmentalize right by business as well. So we don't try and like work on Everbull, then work on Kairos Sushi, then work on the specific, then work on BDC, then work on BYS, all in the 90-minute run, right?
You don't want to shift
So
through too many
we
hats.
compartmentalize, yeah, so we can lock in our focus, stay focused on the thing, and then proceed until we get it done, or until the time limit's up. So what if the time limit's up and I'm not done? Well, we just stop anyways. That was poor anticipation and prioritization and management of what I thought I could get done in that 90-minute slot, which means now I'm back. Now I'm into reprioritization. Right on the backside, I have to reprioritize and start figuring out how I can get caught back up. And I also have to learn how to be more effective and efficient in getting my stuff done. I think a lot of times people, they can create the bucket, and then you said like email creation, and I set aside 30 minutes to write the email that I want to send to my prospects, and after 30 minutes, I'm not done.
Right.
So now I bleed into the next thing, which might have been social media creation, but now I don't get social media done at all.
Right.
And now that definitely leads to overwhelm because now I'm chasing for the whole rest of the day.
And I think that that's really important. Remember, being a student in your calendar is not utilizing your calendar like a to-do list. And I think that that's where people get super hung up, is thinking about it that way. So figure out what big pillars you have in your business and what big pillars you have in your personal life, and then create the to-do list under those buckets. And then just put the bucket and then go to your to-do list and extract out what you can do in those 90 minutes on a day-to-day basis. And that'll create super efficiencies.
Nate Blume says it's all clear on his end, which reminded me, you and Stacy have been doing a ton of work on the Well Infused franchise offering. It is very near to be able to be offered to the public. The Well Infused Naples location is nearing completion. Probably August 15th-ish, and then kind of a soft opening September 1st-ish, and then somewhere after there, a grand opening. I made a post, so you have to go to my profile, right? And if you are interested in being on Stacy's list, I got to tell you something in advance. The list is extensive.
Yep.
There's a ton of people on this. It might get pared down when people kind of find out what's involved. If you're looking for a get rich quick thing, this will make you rich, but probably not quick. And you're gonna have to work. I don't know of
Maybe quick.
anything. I don't know of anything that you don't work. But if you want to be on the list to be notified, I will just to fair warning, you are down on the list if you're signing up now.
There's a lot of people
But
on
Stacy's
there.
going to start reaching out to people here as soon as we wrap up the FDD. Go onto my Facebook profile. There's a post there about Well Infused. Drop your email address. You can't just say, "Hey, look at me." Stacy might not know who you are. You got to put your email address. She'll add you to the list, and you'll be notified when we're ready to start onboarding franchises.
Yep.
This thing's going to be like absolute hotcakes. It's going to be the hottest thing going. I know it.
And I just saw, talking about time management, I saw somebody post about Motion app. I actually just learned about this. Have you heard about Motion app? So I don't quote me exactly on this, but apparently Motion app allows you to put all of your tasks into the app and prioritize them, I believe. And then what happens is it checks in on your calendar, and when you have time to do one of those things, it will naturally tell you the next thing to do. So if you're somebody that needs a little bit of accountability and needs help with managing the time and how long things take and prioritizing, this app can actually help you do just that. I just heard about it. I haven't played around with it, but I know a lot of people, for the right person, this is very effective. So it would be something worth looking into.
And in prioritization, listen, having a coach is critical. I get a lot of people that are like, I just don't know what to say with my coach. Like, why don't you ask them what I should do next?
Right.
Because what you think you should do next might not be
What makes the most sense.
Yeah, the priority. And somebody else who's not in it can look at this and logically be like, look, what you need to do next is this, and then after that you should do this, and then after that you should do that. Even just on that, to get clarity on prioritization and reprioritization. So talking to a coach and saying, look, I didn't get that done. So now what do I do? Should I just move on to number 2? And then having somebody, that can coach you through that. That's why we certified all those BDC coaches so they could help you through it.
Yes.
Find yourself a BDC certified coach. If you're a BDC certified coach, post in the chat, hey, I'm certified, because you need someone that knows what the heck they're doing. But I got to tell you, just someone to tell me how to prioritize and reprioritize would be well worth whatever fee that a coach
Absolutely.
is charging.
Yep. I love it.
Super excited too, because we're retooling our high-end offer. I'm super pumped about that. Getting some great ideas on that. We're gonna see a lot of movement coming up. I'm super
Yeah, if
excited
you're-
about
if-
where we're going. I'm super excited about who's being left behind, and I'm even more excited about all the people that are coming with.
That's right. And I think that that's really important. If you are in BDC, make sure that you listen to this week's podcast, Halftime Adjustments.
If you're not in BDC, www.blackdiamondclub.com. If you're not in Book Yourself Solid, www.bookyourselfsolid.com.
But listen, this is the time of year where you should be checking in on all things when it comes to your goals, your mindset. Are you really still desiring the things that you thought? Checking in with your team. This is right in mid-year. This is the best time to kind of revisit, reassess, and look at all those things all at once.
All right, so book your
components of that.
student to your calendar to wrap that up.
Yep.
Here's what we do every single week. This is a non-negotiable in our calendar. We meet with the team. Every single day of the week a team member is assigned to that day. The team member is responsible for scrutinizing that day and the next 4 weeks of that day. So Monday and the next 4 Mondays. We're always looking 4 weeks out, right? And what we're looking for are conflicts and inefficiencies. We're making sure that we have confirmation numbers, that we've booked flights, that we can travel, that there's enough time to get from one appointment to the next, that we understand. Sometimes people book on our calendar and we know who they are and we know what they want, that we've been prepped, we've done our homework, we know what's happening. So we go through and we say there's a captain of Monday, then there's a captain of Tuesday. They review that Tuesday and the next 4 Tuesdays. We're looking always 4 weeks out. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Then we also have a person on the team who's responsible for looking for duplicates and omissions. So, if some reason Skip Weiss is on our calendar twice in a week, then that person would say, is there a reason why you're speaking to Skip twice that week? For those of you in the service world, I can't believe you don't have this. Right? And omissions would be, hey, we haven't seen Chris Helms on the schedule for a little bit. Should we reach out and get him on the schedule? So the same thing in your world. You're in the service world. How many times do you have people that have duplicate appointments and they really don't need or shouldn't have? Who's in charge of that? And more importantly, how many times do you have people that just dropped off your calendar?
Who's in charge of that?
Who's in charge of that? What happens
Yes.
is you find out way after the fact. We are constantly scrutinizing our calendar, looking for that. And so then people are like, well, listen, like, that seems like an awful lot of work, an awful lot of overkill. But what it does is that meeting it takes us probably less than 30 minutes to review the calendar once a week. And what it does is it gains us so much time. We don't have appointments that's like, oh, this was Skip's second appointment. Oh, scratch that. Because that's an inefficiency. Now on Thursday at 2:00, I have a place booked, but that person didn't really need the appointment. I could have been writing these emails. I could go to Motion, but Motion can't even put something in there because there was something holding that spot.
Exactly.
Right. And so all of that scheduling gets done. That's one of the ways we have an incredible team that is obsessed with making sure that we're efficient with our time. And then we have to be obsessed with executing what's right in front of us on our calendar. Basically, I tell people, if you're not on my calendar, it's not getting done.
Yes.
Right. It's just execution, wake up, execute what's on the calendar. But that's seriously been what's brought us to where we are today.
I love it. Student your calendar. We're going to pull a name. What are we doing?
Yeah.
We got 4 names to grab.
I got names.
You
How
got
many you want?
names? 4.
You want all 4?
Oh, yeah. I think all 4 is appropriate.
All right.
It's efficient.
All right.
It's efficient. And we got new names in there. 50
All
new
the-
names.
Yeah. 51.
51 new names
51
in
new
there.
names.
51.
51 new names
Every
in
one
the
of the-
canasta. Book yourself solid.
so
740 odd names. I don't know. 700 and
It's a lot
plus
of names.
names.
Some doubles, duplicates. I love it. You have 2
Anyways,
chances to win.
there's like 800 names in the canasta this Wednesday. We're drawing 4 of the 800, and if you are present, we're
We've had
sending
a
you
lot of new BDC members, too.
400. Yeah, we have new
Lots
BDC.
of new BDC
So that's what
members.
happens. So if we call somebody's name and you're like, I don't recognize that name, it doesn't mean they're fake. They're
We've had
real
like
people.
37 new BDC members in a week and a half.
You know
2
why?
weeks.
Because social media, and we've been
Social
teaching.
media.
We've been teaching very transparently what we've been doing. It's been absolutely killing it. Yeah, we've added probably 40 some odd
Super
BDC
excited.
members in about the last 2 weeks have come in because we have discovered the formula, and we're not hiding it. And we're not a digital agency. We've been teaching you what we've been doing. It's up to you. If you don't want to do it, that's fine. You're not going to get new clients. We've been doing it, and we're getting new clients.
Okay, Luke is anxiously.
Let's
Oh,
give him a little teaser.
okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Wow,
We need the
okay.
clock. We need the music. We need the people.
They're all
We need
fake.
the name.
They're not fake.
Raul Gonzalez.
All right. Name number 1. We spent a week hunting, not a week, a weekend hunting with at Bourbon Nights.
Okay.
Oh,
Which
see?
is also coming up
Real
again,
person.
So
Bourbon
This is a
Nights
real
coming. If you want to
person.
go with us to Bourbon Nights, you got to jump in on that. Bourbon Nights, is that right? BourbonNights.com?
yeah.
BourbonNights.com? I don't know. It's
I'll
gonna
post
be,
the link. I'll post the link.
The
Okay,
Luke, you'll
good.
post the link.
Somebody
It's
post the
super
link, yeah.
fun. We shoot things. We drive on side by sides. We do all kind
Sounds
of
like a
fun
blast.
things.
Oh,
It's a
Skip,
blast.
was it Bourbon Nights?
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
All right. The name is Nick Coulterman.
Oh my
Nick.
gosh. Nick Coulterman, the Footman.
The Footman.
The footman. Yeah, he is.
Your
Footman.
Footman.
He likes feet
He loves
and killing hogs.
and he loves, yes, hunting hogs.
I would
And fitting-
definitely
and
like
fitting
to
orthotics.
kill hogs
All
over
right.
touch
Casey's
feet.
his buddy,
Nick.
and Casey's on.
Coulterman.
Nick.
Nick Coulterman.
Yep. See, not fake. Everybody know
Not
him.
fake.
People are
Casey,
like,
where
I know
is he?
him.
Oh boy.
Oh. People know him, Mike Merck.
People know him.
All right. I
know
thought you were
him.
saying he's here. I thought you were gonna pull a Brady Johnson saying you were with him and he was.
Brady's here.
No,
No,
but
no,
like,
Brady is here. Brady and Amanda are here because they
Brady-
watch
I've
seen
together
him.
on TV.
Well, that's
yes.
why I didn't know if Casey was trying to pull the same thing.
I bet Nikki
Ah.
Cottis is here.
Sorry, like Nick's on.
Hi,
Nick's next to
Hazel.
me,
If
yeah.
Hazel's
Yeah,
watching, I
Nick's
want to
breastfeeding
shout
my
out
kid.
Hazel. I think Hazel needs to get some
Sorry,
ice
Nikki.
cream.
It's Sean.
Let's go, Hazel.
Yep, he's here making shoes. Yeah, definitely kill hogs over touch feet.
All right. Well,
thing.
number 1 down. No winner.
No winner.
No winner.
Ready
3
for
more
number
to
two?
go.
Number 2.
Yeah, number
two.
2.
Antonia Goldman.
Antonia
Ooh.
Goldman, you are the winner of $400. All you got to do is comment
Say I'm
that you're
here.
here. And
you're here, I
Luke
hope
will
you tested
spring
your chat.
into action.
Yeah.
Get your $400 sent your
Oh,
way.
it's a Life
I was
Wester.
gonna
It's
say,
a student.
I was gonna say, I think she's a student.
That's
Yeah, and I think she's
thought
a
she was.
recent join. I think she recently joined. I
Oh,
think.
that's
I think.
wonderful. Students have a tendency to win on this.
I don't
feel
know.
like
Yeah,
it's a
students win.
universal, like, helping out students in need type thing.
Their
I
paper
was a
weighs
student in
more
need.
or
I
something.
They're
I
out
know.
doing student-y
Another
things.
fake. I love Mike right now. Mike, bah humbug.
We said
Another student, Mike. People know who that is.
Yeah, Antonio Goldman.
Real
literally right
names.
before I got on, I went to ChatGPT and I said, print out
4.
250
Common names.
kind of common, kind of uncommon.
There you go. So is this next name common or uncommon?
It's got a little of both in it.
Okay.
A last name I've never heard.
Jim
and a first
Smith.
Name
Okay.
That's kind of common.
Okay. Okay.
James Splintskarsker.
All right.
You got this. Pull it together.
Here we go. Dougie Fresh, Doug, not Mendel Endel.
Oh,
Doug
Doug
Endel.
Endel. Doug is on the list for well infused.
Doug is very real.
I mean, $400 will get you closer to
Doug
that
is
franchise
very
fee.
real.
Doug, not Mendel Endel.
yes. Doug
Endel.
Mendel minus the M. Oh.
He's real.
He's real.
Come on, Dougie.
Doug.
I know he's real.
Endel.
We went to Club Live in Miami with
Oh,
Doug.
that's
I
right.
know,
Club
Doug.
Live Doug.
See, these people are
Dougie,
very
Dougie,
real.
Dougie, Doug, Doug.
Doug.
And
Go
we
find
lost
my
my best friend,
friend,
Doug.
Oh, Doug.
Oh, man. What
I do have one more.
was the guy that the Pacers drafted last year? Benedict?
Mathurin.
Arnold.
See, that's an uncommon name.
They call him Ben.
No,
All right.
Benedict Mathurin.
Eggs Benedict.
All right, who's up next?
Okay. This took a turn.
All right, last one.
Last one.
Last chance.
they're on.
Last call for $400.
Luke, teach us how to Dougie. It says.
Oh, I will teach you. All right.
Go on.
I don't know if I know this person, but
Oh,
That's odd.
so maybe they're
Knows
fake.
everybody. This one could be fake.
This one,
Yeah.
I'm almost positive this is fake.
Doug and Patty Mayonnaise.
Jed Ems.
Oh,
Jed
Jed
is
is
not
not fake.
fake.
Grand Rapids
He's fake.
Jed.
No, Jed's been. You get a
Jed
little name.
Ems,
Jed's been
Grand
around for a long
Rapids,
time.
Michigan.
Yeah.
Jed
No.
Ems. He's got
Yes.
family
I don't
members
know
in
if Grand Rapids is
BBC.
real.
Grand Rapids Jed. Let's go, Jed.
Jed Ems. That is a non-common name.
Jed.
Jed and Ems.
No, Jed is.
Jed
Jed.
is not a
Jed
common
is
name.
somewhat common.
What? How
Ems?
many
Is
Jed,
Ems
Jeds
common?
do you know?
How many
One of-
Jeds do you know?
My dad had a good friend named Jed.
Well, there you go. And did you know him?
I know him currently.
Oh, okay.
How many Jeds?
Everybody
how many-
posts.
how
How many
many
Jeds
Jeds
do
do
you
you
know?
know?
Just give a
Everybody
number.
post.
All right.
How many Jeds do you know?
I
Yeah.
dropped
Yes.
mine. One Jed. Well,
Okay.
Okay, one Jed.
No, technically,
I know
yeah,
one
you only
Jed,
know
and
one
it's
Jed.
it's the it's
I only
the,
know Jed Ems.
I know Jed Ems. That's it.
I
It's the
feel
only
like
Jed I know.
Zero.
All right.
There's a lot of zero Jeds.
we just had a birth.
Ah, Jed's in the Amish community. Okay.
Oh,
All right. We're at 1 or 0.
How many
This is
Amish
not-
Jeds do you?
This is not a common name.
No,
Jed is not a common
nor is
name.
Benedict.
Jed Clampett. Nor is Benedict. Yes.
Well, we had no
Rhonda
winner.
knows no Jeds.
This is exciting because what this means, folks, what this means is that next week we're going to $500.
This is when people start showing up. I don't know
No,
why $500 is like
They
the
don't start showing up at
psychological trip.
500. They don't show up at 500. So you guys got a good shot.
Yeah.
Next week we're going to $500. We got a lot of names. We'll have over 800 names in the canasta, but we could draw your name. You just
you
got to
know,
be here and bang. But you know what
If
happens?
if you were efficient with your calendar and scheduled out the time to be here, it could afford you $500.
Right, but you know what happens? This is great news for us because we put the BYS peeps in there. We keep onboarding more BDC people by the day.
Yeah.
So the more names in the canasta, the less likely there is to be a winner. Even at 5 draws,
So
5 names, 6
the
names, 7
more
names, 8 names,
money
we'll probably
that
get up
the-
to like $1,500.
The pot,
It'll be
the
28
kitty gets
people
up to-
watching.
yeah.
It'll be 1,500. Be 4 people watching. You got a good shot at that point
Yeah.
to win
I love that.
because we'll have to draw 15 names
Yeah.
for
The
$1,500.
content slaps, so
Content's all right.
yeah.
Welcome to our Always Have Something to Invite People to Offer, folks. Sponsored by Cram Nutrition. The fine folks. Hey, guys, jump on
David,
your
welcome.
computer. Get on cramnutrition.com. Hit up our sponsors. We absolutely love cram. Michael Chandler loves cram. Lacey Book loves cram. Connor Blakely loves cram. Make sure you get your cram nutrition. Your kids are going to love it. It's all organic. It's great for them. There is peanut butter in it, so you might not be able to take it to school. Save it if they're not allergic to peanuts. Save it for after school. I promise you, they're going to be begging for more cram. Make sure you jump on there. I'm going to work, but get some now. Try all the flavors, and then down the road, I'm going to get Austin to give us a special Sean and Lacey live discount code one of these weeks. We'll run a super
Yeah,
special
that'd
for
be great.
cram. We're going to light it up and get tons of cram ordered. But you don't wait for the code. Telling you, you want to get your cram. Try the blueberry.
Unbelievable.
It's the
Yeah.
blackberry, the strawberry. I like the strawberry. So get you some cram. Try it out. Give it to your kids.
And listen,
Great
just
snack
a
on the golf course.
reminder, please go back, do your halftime adjustments, and it's a great time to reevaluate your calendar. That would be a great halftime adjustment addition.
Reevaluate your calendar.
Reevaluate your calendar. Reevaluate the time that you are allocating to what, and make sure it's worth your while.
Keep rocking and rolling, my friends. I got to go. I'm going to leave you here with Lacey.
Hey now.
See
Bye
ya.
now.